Hey guys, welcome back to Club Crib Gaming, and this is Bruce here teaching you how to pose in Gary's mod, all the little tricks of the trade, stuff like that. As you can see from the last video, I changed out Lewis with a robot-looking motherfucker. It's actually a Cerberus from Mass Effect 3, but you know, I think it'll work. So we're gonna have Zoe punching the shit out of him. Alright, so we're gonna go back here, ragdoll mover. So, as you can see, I'm really working the outer sphere here, just like that. Come down here to the knee. Boom. And then, like I said, you really want to be thinking of shifting weight whenever you're working these characters. So, we're going to shift him just a little bit because he's recovering from a blow he sustained, at least. That's the whole story. So, move out his leg just a little bit. Boom. Okay, we're going to have to go down here, adjust the foot. Down like that. Scoot it around. Angle it. There we go. So we have one leg on the ground. That's a good start, guys. Especially for those of you that are used to using the fizz gun. That's a great start. Because this would be about an hour or two into it. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this leg forward a little bit. Like I said, kind of recovering. Right here. Man, I love this Lewis model. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this guy is actually from Left 4 Dead. This is from the Left 4 Dead beta that came out way before the game actually arrived on the scene. These were more of the characters that I saw, and they look a lot more gruff than, they look a lot more gruff than what the final product characters actually wound up being, which I'm a fan of the whole gritty realism stuff. I understand why Valve wound up going the way they did with the characters, but, for Gary's mod posing, give me gritty. Alright, so, as you can see, we're probably going to have to wind up adjusting the legs, but it's a good start, you know. Now, this is really important, guys. Next, from here, I want you to really think about the line that your character is making with their back. That's going to create a lot of tension in your photo. I know it sounds kind of strange, but, the back, the posture of your character, the line that their body is making, really defines a lot of the story that is actually happening in the shot. So we have Lewis bending over right here. Like I said, he's recovering, going up like this, shifting the weight. Like I said, guys, you really need to think about shifting weight. That is how you deal with these characters. It'll make your life a lot easier if you just think shift, weight, and reaction. Alright, so I'm going to go over here to his shoulder, now that we have a little bit. So, that's not quite enough on the back, though. So we're going to get that back line over a little bit more, adds a little bit more tension to the pose. That's a major problem in a lot of newbie Gary mod photos. A lot of the poses don't take enough time to really deal, and it sounds funny now that I'm saying it out loud, but deal with what the back is doing, or deal with enough reaction in the body. So we move this out here. A little bit of collision with the environment. Sometimes that's okay, but we're gonna try and stay away from that here. Oh no! Ah, there we go. Yeah, sometimes Ragdoll Movers, since it is an add-on, will glitch up on you, and you'll have a little bit of trouble trying to figure out what in the fuck you're actually clicking on. Alright, so come down here. We're gonna move that around and up, because he's gonna be holding on to the console, guys. Now, generally when your arm moves, it does not move from the wrist, okay? But with a lot of these models, you might want to move it just a little bit from the wrist, because if you twist too much, it starts to make the arm look weird, as you can see right there. So we're just going to twist it a little bit, and then, or rather, the wrist does move, but what I meant to say is that it doesn't really twist a whole lot. Okay. Come down here, like that, guys. Yeah. Alright, and as you can see, I'm going to move around this direction so you can see, we have a nice little line going up here. You know, we have Lewis. Actually, there might need to be a little bit... No, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, but we have a nice little line going in Lewis's back. Right up here, you can see the tension, you know, hunched over, getting tired. Adding in with the head just a little bit. And you want to off-center the head. Because when human beings move their head, they don't exactly always move it straight, which is, you know, okay. So you'll kind of want to put it at an angle, just like that. So we have him coming up here, like that. Alright? And already we're starting to get a little bit of definition. I might want to ease up, surprisingly, just a little bit on the back. As you can see, like I said, guys, just think of it as weight shifting. So right here, we have Lewis holding onto the console with an arm. And as you can see, guys, I'm really working the angles on the sphere around each one of his joints. And that's important. You want to get a different vantage point. You want to get a different vantage point on each one of these. Normally, what I would say is that you should also, on a lot of these characters, use the clavicle bone. Lewis, this particular model, does not have a clavicle bone. Thankfully, I believe this guy might. Yeah, left collar. It'll be called either left collar or clavicle bone. We'll go over that a little bit more in the next video. We're going to keep working with Lewis right now. So we have a nice pose going here. Oh, need to get me some of them pills. I've got pills here. Sorry guys, that joke never gets old. So it's really just a consideration, what's he doing with his other arm? So, you know, you can twist it out a little bit. Bring it here, because what we're going to be doing, you know, maybe he just got punched to the gut. So we have him here, holding onto the console with one hand, coming in with his arm on the other. So right here, already, we have the shifting of his weight, as you can tell, guys. So we have the pelvis forward, he's hunched over, you know, weight is on top of this console just a little bit. you know, he's not out of the game, but you can definitely tell he's hurting. So we go here. How's he gonna react with this arm? That's the way I think of it. Alright, so I'm gonna go right now. I'm gonna get done with the Lewis and Zoe pose, but when I come back, I'm gonna go ahead and show you just a little bit about how to do this with a character that has each of the limbs labeled, which is this guy right over here. So, and he might change before the next video. I don't know. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. This is Club Crib Gaming. Like, comment, or subscribe.